Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all Yoakim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. Now, real briefly, I want to go into a little quick hit, but on this, what you see on the screen, concerning Kyrie Irving. Now, they've been trying to put him in the news and demonize him, right, using their propaganda, their witchcraft, because he so-called promoted a Hebrews to Negroes movie, which all he did is post a link. He ain't say nothing about it. All he did was post a screenshot of it, or the cover page, and posted a link. The whole world erupted. The basketball world erupted because he did that. And now you see he on a suspension. But now it's new terms that came out. It's like I'm outside the wind, blowing. So it's like, Lord, what y'all can hear me. But new terms and conditions came out that he got to follow in order to come back. And that's what you see on the screen. And that's what prompted me to want to go ahead and do this lesson. Because as you see, things are happening in the world when these so-called celebrities, they speak out. These people who got money, when they speak out against a certain injustice, when they speak out, even if it's the truth, saying that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites, the true chosen people of the Heavenly Father. All right? And once they do speak out, Esau, he paint them and demonize them in his news, his media. And therefore, what? The next day, now you see them on their Instagram, on the news, apologizing, right? Them and they lawyer and they PR person and typed up a letter and sent it out to all the news stations saying, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to hurt this community feelings. They got to apologize. Or if not, they got to, again, bow down and get buck broken in front of the world in order to get back on good terms with Esau and denounce everything that they said. But the point is, that's what it means by Yahweh Shai have made us free, because we can speak truth, right? We can speak truth. We don't have to worry about the cares of this world, about the money they taking, businesses that's going to stop working with you, like Kanye West. Everybody leaving him alone. Well, look, the servants and the prophets of the Lord won't trim their ways or apologize for speaking truth. It is what it is, man. Because, look, we don't care about nothing in this world as it is. You see, whatever Esau take from us is whatever. That shouldn't sway us to apologize and get back in good with this world. We don't care about this world, man. But let's go ahead and read this article a little bit. We'll just get some precepts. It's impromptu, so I seen it. Just wanted to go ahead and do it while I was hot on my spirit. Let's get a quick precept, though. Real quick. This is since we had mentioned it, this Yahweh Shai speaking. It's the book of John, chapter 8, and verse 32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Not only spiritually free in the mind, you see? Now we have a hope. We understand that there's a way out of this situation. But also when we speak it, we not bound, by the rules and regulations of an NBA team. We not bound by the rules and regulations, you see, of a 501c3, on what we can speak and what we can't speak, man. And that's what always got a Yahweh Shai, the prophets, in a certain trouble, because they spoke the truth of the world, not caring about the world's feelings, man. That's what it is. So again, we free from the we ain't gotta go meet with no Jewish leaders just and say we sorry and pay money. And which is gonna come down to that. That's why they setting up these things, but still. And Lord willing, we had this mindset, but we will be willing to give our lives even in that day, man, rather than to not speak the truth for the Lord. And look, Apostle Paul was an example. Many men was examples of that. But let's move on. Let's read a little bit of this article. So it's this from netswire.com, right, on USA Today. It says the 6 things Kyrie Irving has to do to have a chance to return to the Nets, to have a chance. So look, Esau, how he worked. Kyrie, say if Kyrie do these things, Esau might make up something else. So you got to do something else now and keep it pushing. just to further humiliate him. It says, let's read it. It says, following the Brooklyn Nets' decision to indefinitely suspend Kyrie Irving, the team has reportedly given Irving a list of criteria he must meet before a return is considered. You see, so it ain't a for sure he gonna even get back on the team. It's just gonna think about it. Let's jump down. It says, so here's what they is. It says sources says the Nets have delivered Kyrie Irving 6 items, and it's the number 6 too, 6 items he must complete to return to the team. The first one, apologize and then condemn the movie. So say you sorry and then say the movie is bad. Don't watch it. What they were saying, it was lying. But now if you do that, what? Now you're going against truth. You see? You're going against truth because of what Esau said to do. The next one, it says a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes when it's hate every day, all day, and it's Babylon the Great. But everybody else ain't got to pay money. Every other, you got other nations or nationalities and groups of people that's here that get talked about on a daily. Start with our people, man. But wait, we ain't getting paid no money because we being talked about. But again, to further prove who the rulers are. The rulers, you can't talk about them. And that's Esau, Edom. The third one is sensitivity training. And look, and this is the thing. This is what they putting out. Ain't no telling what they gonna make this man go do behind closed doors. It says the next one, the fourth one, anti-small hat training. Right? Anti-small hat training. So I ain't gonna tell them what they gonna try to question them on, ask them. And again, it's all a build-up for what they're going to try to do to us at the end of the day. The fourth one, it says, meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. And the last one, meet with Joe Tessie. I think this is the owner of or the manager of a general manager of the Nets. It says, meet with Joe Tessie to demonstrate understanding. Now tell me what you learned from this process. In other words, good slave. You see? But again, going into the point, like Apostle Paul said, but you see, look, this why we have the access to push the word, because it ain't of the world, it's of the Lord. Freely giving it. And you can't put a stop to truth, man. But let's get this real quick. This Acts 20 and 27. It says, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Heavenly Father. Quick definition of shun. It says to avoid, to ignore, to reject. So we ain't go avoid pushing out the truth for the Lord, no matter what, no matter under what circumstances. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, under the circumstances they was given, they still served the Lord. Like it was told, let me get this real quick, in Acts 5. In Acts 5, to the apostles. It's a lot if I'm all, I was kind of moving around, seeing the article, so I let me go ahead and do this lesson. Now check this out, this Acts 5. And those wicked scribes and Pharisees was trying to get the apostles to stop speaking truth. The same thing that's going on today. Esau wants us to stop speaking truth. But it's Acts 5 and 38. It says, and now I say unto you, man, let me see what it said a little bit up. All right. I'm going to start at 28 and jump down. So there's Acts 5 and 26. It says, then went the captain with the officers and brought them without violence. So they brought the apostles to, some officers and captains. It says, it's just like Kyrie Irving. He got to go meet with leaders, small hat leaders. He got to go meet with heads of companies. So this is what they're going to be telling them, stuff like this. Look, you better not say nothing about your Israelite no more. All right? All right, you better not post nothing about no Hebrews or worry about the causes of your people no more. You better stop that talk. Just like we about to read. It says, and then went the captain with the officers and brought them without violence, for they feared the people, lest they should be stoned. And that's another thing. They got to be subtle with it. Because if they just flat out just kill Kanye or kill Kyrie Irving, it's going to be a red flag. Everybody going to know what's going on. So they got to do it subtly. Just like it said right here, they brought them without violence. And they want to cause a scene. So they making it seem like they just want to sit and talk with him without violence. Or we just want him to meet with ADL leaders, and talk about the causes for the better of love. You see, without violence. But let's read on. It says, for they feared the people lest they should have been stoned. And when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, did not we straightly command you that you should not teach in this name? Now, this more so for us because Kyrie and Kanye, they ain't the prophets of the Lord. They don't have the freedom to push the word. That's like they asked me, who gave you this authority? Yahweh, we're going to have to get that next and probably end off on that. Yahweh Shai, your Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai giving us the authority to speak and do these things we're doing. To go out on the highways and hedges, to talk about the topics we talk about, to expose Esau, Edom, to wake up our people through preaching the word. And it's not us, it's the Lord waking them up. That's how we get the authority. We don't have to worry about NBA teams and coaches and jobs threatening us, and taking things from us. We still gonna do it, man. And that's what it is. Lord willing, we keep pushing. But continuing on, Acts 5 and 27, and when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, did not we straightly command you that you should not teach in this name? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine. Everybody clicking on the link, Kyrie. You promoting it, right? We promoting Yahweh Shai. We pushing Yahweh Shai. And that's better than being clicking on a link, because Yahweh Shai said when he be lifted up, all men will be drawn to him. In other words, the attention will be on his truth. And as we see, we get into the last of the last days, the last seconds of the last days, Yahweh Shai is being lifted up. This truth is being brought to the forefront. And nobody can't put it off no more. We got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about it. And the prophets out here pushing Yahweh Shai no matter what. It says, did we not straightly command you that you should not teach in his name? And behold, you have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine and intend to bring this man's blood upon you. And I was watching Vocab Malone lesson, and he was saying how on Amazon, when it comes down to like black culture or like the Bible category, the Hebrews to Negroes shot up and is like #1 in many categories just because Kyrie put that out there. So you know how many people when look that up and got this information and gonna seek further into it, and the elect go come into it, man. That's what the scriptures say. You could do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Let's read this. It says, you have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. Come on, man, that's the spirit. You see? Because once you apologize, now you're obeying men. You ain't standing up for the truth no more. Once you go pay $500K just to go dribble a basketball again, you can't stand with the Lord then, man. That's why Yahweh Shai had to say, look, he who seeks to save his life shall lose it. You going to lose it, because not even if you get back good, people ain't going to want to deal with you, because that stain and that blot of anti-small hat-tism been put on you. You'll be labeled as an outcast, so what's the point of trying to get back right with the world? Not just, hey, man, stay with the Lord, man. He said, and he who gives his life up going to find life. We found life. Because even if we have to physically give our life, whatever we doing now is going to follow, man. And whatever you gaining now in this world, still want to play basketball, still want to be a rapper, still trying to make it, it's going to fall anyway when the economy fall, man. When the missiles come. Well, let's jump down. It's like I'm all excited, Spirit a little, But this is verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. And that's why you see a lot of these dudes out here, they start speaking truth. And then when that demonization come, when they started getting persecuted on the media, they stop. Because why? It's of men. It's not of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, it's of men. You see? Nick Cannon, one of them, he started talking about the Israelites. He got outed on the media. And then what? He apologized, and now he stopped talking about it because it was of men. You see? Now we're going to see what's going to happen with Ye and Kyrie, but nevertheless, it's still not the prophets, because the prophets going to continue to push on even after everybody else stop. Because it's not of men, it's of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. It says, For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh and let them go. So men was willing to get beat, you see, to speak in his name, to really push this truth. You have men today who get their YouTubes and Twitters deleted and stop speaking truth. You know, who get their deals taken from them and TV shows and stop speaking truth. These men, the real men of the Lord, gonna continue to speak truth, man. And even after they got beat, it says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. Many men get embarrassed after this. But it says, and daily in the temple and in every house they ceased not to teach and preach Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So even after they got beat, they left and still went out and pushed it. That's likened unto today. After they told Kyrie all this, tomorrow he wake up in the morning and post screenshot on his Instagram and GMS video and say, go watch these men. You see? And then the next day he posts something else. And he keep posting it. He don't stop. How you think the world go react? You see, so in real life, the apostles of old, they was told to stop doing something. They got beat for it, left from that spot, and went right back and kept teaching, man. Went right back and kept teaching. And that's what's going to happen. The Lord going to have his men keep pushing. But you see that's freedom in Yahweh Shai to do this. Or let's get that. Who gave you the authority? And I end it. Let's see. Oh, that's what they asked Yahweh Shai, right? Who gave him the authority? You know, but I don't see it. But yeah, they asked Yahweh Shai, who gave you the authority to do these things? And ultimately the Heavenly Father, man. And that's who giving us the authority, Yahweh Shai. Not this world, you know? Not this world. But look, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the Lord willing. This lesson was edifying. You know, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Chakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. Hey, keep fighting and keep pushing, and man, we almost out of here. Hey, shalom.